My talk is going to really focus on three parts. So first, I'm going to just kind of introduce obesity and the obesity epidemic and what's going on. Then I'm going to discuss a little bit about the determinants of obesity, sort of from a genetic and environmental perspective, and how we sort of got where we are. And then third, I'm going to cover the role of big data and big data analytics that are allowing us to test some of these complex gene environment interactions to really figure out and elucidate those factors that have been causing our obesity epidemic. So first, when we discuss obesity, we think about like, what is obesity? What do we mean? We're really talking about an abnormal or excessive amount of body fat, right? An increase in our adipose tissue. And why that is bad? Because that increase places an individual at increased risk for disease and premature mortality, right? And this excessive accumulation of body fat is today one of the most critical global public health problems, right, of the 21st century. So I'm going to look a little bit at the numbers and sort of where we are, the epidemiology of obesity right now, the distribution of obesity. So worldwide, there's about 4.8 billion adults living on the planet over the age of 18. Right? 1.5 billion, so about 30% of adults around the world are overweight or obese. And we calculate obesity as a body mass index, which is our common kind of measure of obesity. So a weight to height ratio above 25. So overweight and above 30 is obese. So about 30% of adults over the age of 18 are currently overweight or obese. And if our current rate continues in the next 15 years, so by 2030, there will be about 3 billion overweight or obese adults, right? So our rates in the next 15 years are expected to double. About 62% of the adult population will become obese. So once thought obesity used to be a disease of just the affluent. Now we see obesity rates everywhere in the world and increasing rapidly in low and middle income countries. In addition, what's really sort of been driving this intense interest in obesity and sort of the problems of obesity are that we now see increases in children. And so currently there's 42 million children under the age of 5 years old who are overweight or obese.